we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Alright, so we've actually got this building, which is the old general store, Wheatley's, and the biz is where they used to print newspapers. But we'll begin in here and do a quick sort of explanation of what we're doing, and then we can feel free to split or move around as you wish. So come on in. Watch your step. There's a bit of a step, and it's a bit warm in here as well. Come on in. Alright, come on in, guys. Alright, so my name is Jono. I'm one of the crew members of Appy. And so tonight, this rotation, we'll be playing with a lot of the gadgets that they use on the ghost hunting show. So who's watched like ghost adventures and ghost hunting? It's great. So we'll be using some of those tools to try to make contact with the spirits and prove that they exist. So I won't waste any time, but we'll start off with some of the easy ones. This is called a K2 meter. Oh, thank you. It's an EMF detector, so it detects electromagnetic frequencies, and the theory is spirits are energy, and so if this thing lights up, then you're picking up on energy, which may be your phone, but it may be a spirit as well. So it's a very simple tool to use, and if it lights up, or you can say, look, if this make it light up, and if it lights up, then it's answering you. So I'll give that to you, give that to you. We've got a few more here, we'll pass them around the room. So, give one for you. There's other toys as well, so if you miss out on this one, don't worry. Did you want to use that one? Okay. Just be aware that your phone will make that go off. So,
have the phone switched off?
Or airplane mode or whatever. What else have we got? Okay, this little toy, you turn it on. Good job. Is called an ovulus. So who's seen Ghost Adventures? Yeah, so they use this a lot, and inside this little box there's a database of words, I think it's like 10,000 words or something, and for each word they've linked a wavelength to that word, or a frequency. And the theory is that if you're within the vicinity of an intelligent spirit, it'll manipulate the frequencies to spit words out. So it's just said alone and poem. That might just be random because it's calibrating. Bright. Maybe it's bright. I don't know, but sometimes we've had some really relevant words come through to questions asked or particular locations. And so if it says frog, I'll be like, oh, that's random. But if it says Wheatley's, I'll be like, hey, that's kind of weird because we're in the Wheatley's general store. So this one you can hold or you can just leave on a table, and hopefully the spirits will come through and pick words. So did you want to hold on to that one?
Okay.
Okay. So we'll split into two groups eventually. I'll get Nelson to take you guys into half of you into the biz, and the other half will stay with me in here. And we'll play with, I'll explain this one first. This is called a Melmeter. It's designed by an engineer called Gary Golko, whose daughter died, Melanie, and he invented this to try and make contact with her, and he called it the Melmeter after her. So it's cool. Right again. Might need to change the battery. But anyway, this is like the K2 meters, but it gives you a milligauss reading, which is a scientific reading of the EMF, as well as a temperature reading. So it's a more scientific tool to play with, and you can actually say, look, it hit 4.0 milligauss, so that's quite a high hit. But I'll change the battery with that. This one's the one that we all want to play with. It's called a ghost box. Essentially, what did that say?
Truth.
Yes, I am telling the truth. This is essentially broken radio. This is essentially a broken radio, and it scans through different radio channels really quickly. And we usually set it on 1/250th of a second, so really quickly. And the idea is, you know the movie Poltergeist? Yes. How the little girl speaks through the ghost. So that idea that spirits speak through white noise. And so we'll have that running, and you'll get half a word come through or another word come through. But you start to ask questions, and when you get responses coming through which relates... See, that's funny because the last session, that just didn't say anything the whole time. Now it's just spitting words out. I'm not saying it's related, but it's just interesting. Anyway, it'll spit words out, and if you hear an answer, so the first session I said, how many people are here? And I said 8. And there was 8 of us.
Dry, that must mean to be.
And then there was a guy called Greg, and he said, my name's Greg, and he said Greg, and he said Greg. And then one of our volleys, Carrie, she kept, excuse the language, but she kept being called a slut and a bitch, like constantly. And that doesn't happen on the radio. you're not going to get those words come through on the radio. And we had a Scottish guy, and he said, I'll give you some Scotch whiskey if you call her a slut. He said, slut, like over 3 seconds. And for a radio station to be scanning that quick, you're not going to get a whole word come through. So this one's fun because it gives you almost immediate results with, response. So we'll be playing with that tonight. And if you do get called something unnice, I'm sorry. We don't control it. So it's only happened tonight. So how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, not me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5 in each group. So are you happy to take 5 into the biz, Nelson?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Great. So I'll give you 1 ghost box. Actually, I'll give you this one. You know how to use it?
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. So maybe 5 of you join Nelson in the biz where they used to print and do the new. Yes.
What's the difference in the colours here? Because I'm getting all different colours.
So when the dots go up, that means it's sort of trying to pick up on something and calibrating and that kind of thing. So yeah, that's what it means.
I think we need to go in there because it's been telling me about plates and news.
Okay. Yeah.
Is this on what?
Yes, that's EVP. Yep, absolutely. Yeah. So you can do that as well.
Yeah, if someone wants to use EVP, that as well.
So that's just a voice recorder, and often we ask questions, and if you replay, you might hear a voice in the recorder. That's what that is. That's called EVP, electronic voice phenomena. All right, so we won't waste any more time. Nelson, do you want to take your people and go over, and the rest of us will stay in here? All right, so feel free to come spread out a bit. It's probably a bit warm back there.
Do you mind if we, because we sit together in the group?
Yeah,
down?
absolutely, yeah, whatever. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I don't want you to feel left out now. All good.
What are you doing?
So you're happy to be up there, sir, or do you want to come down?
Okay.
All good. So we've got some K2s, we've got your camera. Have you got anything, sir?
No.
No? Let's
Just
see
the torch.
Let's
can't
see
see
what we
anything.
have in here. Oh, this is a new one. It's called the Rook, and it's a bit like the K2, but it looks quite retro, something out of Back to the Future. But it lights up as well and it makes noise if it picks up on EMF. So you can hold on to that.
And film that.
We might actually close that door.
What is that?
No, we'll leave that one open.
Different ghost equipment.
Oh,
And I got the ghost meter.
Okay, so we'll play with the ghost box. Now, what I usually say to people is that when we go to a location, we don't go and say, okay, spirits, show yourselves, or if there's any spirits here, make your presence known. Because I don't talk to people like that. I wouldn't go to your house and say, make your presence known. I say, hi, my name is Jono, what's your name? And so when we do ghost hunting, we try to be more real, and we try to have a conversation. And we might ask a question like, what did you have to do last night? Because maybe they still think that they're alive, and they think, who are these people? Yeah. And so I want to encourage you guys we'll take turns asking questions, but don't be all sort of mystical about it. Like, just be casual. What color are your undies? Green,
What?
great, perfect. Because they would have worn undies.
What undies?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was your undies
So
like?
we'll set this up.
What was your undies like? Do you want me to use a torch? I need to get the torch or something.
Alright. So, why don't we go around again and quickly introduce ourselves so the spirits know who we are, and then we'll start to ask questions, see if we get a response. So, hi, my name is John.
Hi, my name's John as well.
I'm Maria.
Hi, my name's Rachel.
And I'm Andrew.
And we're here to make contact with anyone that might still be here. Sorry, this is going weird. I'll just recollect that one.
I think I need to use it. I'm gonna hold out and get the torch out so I can.
So I just heard Hallie, but just turn it up. So we'll take turns asking questions, and in between each person, we'll leave about 5, 10, 20 seconds or so. We'll give it some time to respond, and we'll see if we get any results from that. If there's anyone here, can you say hello, please?
Yeah, we are here tonight to say hello, so if there is somebody here, can they please say hello to us?
I heard hi there. If you hear something, just say, look, I heard that, because sometimes we don't necessarily pick up everything.
Did you used to work in here by any chance?
I just heard a not nice word, but it might be by chance.
It's obviously your mother.
I don't know what. I don't even
Do you
know.
have a question?
Are you a good spirit?
No, they're not. How old
I
are
just
you?
heard it again. Did you hear?
What did you-
No,
I heard witch.
I heard slut after witches.
I'm not a witch.
Sorry to
I'm
interrupt
not a-
you,
not a
but
slut.
so far tonight we've had some
I heard
pretty
witch.
nasty,
I heard witch.
nasty responses in
So
here.
it wasn't nasty.
How old are you?
Can you tell us how many people are in this room? How many people are in this room? 5. There is 5 of us.
Well, 6 counting them.
Counting them.
Yeah. What
I
do
heard
you,
7. I said 7. Sorry. Yeah.
what do you normally refer to women or females as?
Alright, let's try something. We'll go around the circle and we'll say, you know, my name is John, can you repeat John? So we'll say that for each one of us. So I'll start. My name is John. Can you say John?
My name is John as well. Can you say John again?
My name's Maria. Can you say Maria?
Can you say Rachel?
My name's Andrew. Can you say Andrew?
Can you tell us what town we're in? Not sure. Do you know the name of this shop? What's the name of this shop?
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Do you have a middle name or anything for Paul?
No.
Because after you said Andrew, I thought I said Paul.
Yeah, I said Paul as well.
Last session, as in the last group that we had tonight, the name Paul kept coming out. It was really prominent in that room, but it did come through a few times here. Paul not being a person here,
Yeah.
a spirit.
That might be
And
him.
Paul was, I just got goosebumps
Yes.
to see, because I remember what happened, because Paul was quite a rude person.
I feel cold down
So-
there.
Can you ask him to light? If Paul is here, can you light up my meter?
Absolutely, you can ask that.
Oh
you can
yeah,
ask.
where's my meter?
Paul, if you're here, can you say your name loud and clear for us, please?
Can you touch Andrew?
Can you say your name, please? Was that a bit of a flicker? No? Sorry?
What's this one supposed to do?
So if it picks up on the same thing as that, it'll light up, it'll make a little buzzing noise as well. So obviously it's not picking up on anything at the moment because it's not doing anything. Oh, it has been flashing? Okay, that's interesting.
But that's only when I'm talking.
Yeah, okay, right, fair enough. Does anyone else have any questions?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
Is there any spirits upstairs?
Do you hate mosquitoes? Can you tell me what your favorite color is, please?
Come on, Paul, if you're there, let it known to us. I want to say hello.
Yeah, I'm hold.
Okay, let's try something else. Just turn up for a sec. Nelson's taking my voice across, I'll use my phone. So we're going to do what we call a burst EVP session. So again, the theory is that spirits can speak through the white noise and also speak through devices that we can't necessarily hear with our ears. So one theory is that if you use a voice recorder and ask questions and you replay, you might hear a voice in the thing, and that's what we call EVP. So it works fine on your phone because your phones have quite advanced microphones and recording devices, or you can buy a digital voice recorder as well. So right now we'll do it together. We'll take turns, we'll go around asking a question, leaving about 30 seconds between each person, and we'll play it straight away and see if we hear any voices in the response. And we did this at the Casilla Powerhouse with about 30 people, with Brian Kano, who's an American ghost hunter show person, and the first 20 people, nothing happened, and then one lady said, "Oh look, hi, if you're here with us, do you mean any harm?" And I said, "Shut the heck up." And her boyfriend said, not knowing that that's what it said, and he goes, "Oh hi, I'm Frank, what's your name?" And I said, "I told you to shut up," and his nose started bleeding when that happened.
No way.
And so we're all like stunned, we're like, what the heck? And we kept playing it over and over again, and everyone could hear it. And we're like, that is, and no one heard that at the time, Anyway, so let's stop wasting time. So we try to keep as quiet as we can. See if we can close this door. It's a bit tight.
Paul, let go of the door.
No, that's fine. Yeah, that's all good. If you accidentally burp or knock on a chair, just say, "Look, I knocked on a chair." Because if you, for example, if you burp and then you don't say anything, when we review, you think, "Oh my gosh, it's a demon!" It's just growl, So if you hear a noise or if a car goes by, I'll say, "Look, the car just went by," so that when we review it, we know that it's not something plausible. All right, let's start recording. Okay, we're doing an EVP session in the Wheatley's General Store. It's 9:23 on the, what date is it today? 19th of January. So we're going to start doing a burst EVP session now. Hi, is there anyone here with us? If there is, can you say hello?
We're still finding out if Paul is here, if Paul would like to come and say hello to us.
Hi, we've come to visit you and we'd like to know if you've come to visit us too. Say hi.
Hi, I come to visit you and we want to know if you exist.
Anyone awake?
Okay, so we've got a minute, which is perfect, so we'll quickly review that and see if we've picked up on anything. Now, hi, is there anyone here with us? If there is, can you say hello?
We're still finding out if Paul is here, if Paul would like to come and say hello to us.
Hi, we've come to visit you and we'd like to know if you've come to visit us too. Say hi.
Hi, I come to visit you and we want to know if you exist.
Anyone away? Okay. Okay, it's a bit hard, so I didn't hear anything. But normally when we'll do a full investigation, we're much more spread out.
Maybe
and
the
we
rest
close all the doors and it's a lot more contained, so we can have, but tonight's a bit, because it's a taste of ghost hunting,
Yes.
it's a bit more sporadic. So I think you guys are moving out to the next one.
Right.
If you can just bring back the perfect. So if you guys leave all